So Touk, finally a nomination. It's been long awaited. It must be reward for your effort so far this year.
Yeah, definitely. Pretty stoked to get the nomination. It's been a consistent year, I think, for myself. But yeah, I guess a bit of a reward with getting the nomination. So.
You've played every game, one of only 3 players to do so, but on the weekend you spent the most time you've ever spent in the midfield in your AFL career. It must have been good as a midfielder growing up to spend more time in there.
Yeah, it's not every day you probably get to spend a lot of time in the midfield in your first year, especially with the likes of Gaz and Riscatelli. So yeah, I'm really stoked. More time the better for me. I'm really happy there. It's where I feel most comfortable. But wherever Rocket wants to play me, I'll be happy. So.
How have you found your development in your first year? You spent the first part of the season up forward and you gradually moved in as injuries have hit, and now you've really found a bit of a role in there.
Yeah, definitely. I think coming to the club at the start of the year, the forward line was probably more where I was going to set my sights for at least 2 years. But I'm pretty stoked to get midfield time now. It's probably been lucky there's a few injuries and to some of our better players, and it's given me an opportunity. But I'm taking my opportunity and seeing what I can do with it. So.
From watching you play, one of the cornerstones of your game is your real clean decision making and your ball use, and also your pressure. That must be a big focus heading into games for you.
Yeah, definitely. Not fumbling is probably one of the main attributes that I try to, bring to my game. Hands, and I'm also trying to, work on the spread from the contest. But each game sort of providing a new opportunity to try something out or to improve something. But at the moment, yeah, definitely the clean hands is probably my best.
You played all 15 games so far, and there's 7 to go now. Rodney said last week that they will try and manage your loads in the back half of the year. How is your body going, and will you need a rest, do you think?
I've had it my way. I probably wouldn't rest for the whole year, but so far my body's holding up really well. I talked to Rocket about it. He said that probably make me sub in one of the games, which should be a bit of just a bit of a break. But yeah, I think it's because of the few injuries and can't really have the week off. But hopefully my body holds up for the rest of the year.
It's been 8 months since you were drafted. Have you adjusted to life as a professional footballer and elite athlete and living away from Melbourne?
I'd like to think so. It's been a bit of a roller coaster year, but I feel like it's the life I want to live. It's pretty easy moving out with Peter Wright as well, who's really professional in the way he goes about it, and yeah, so far so good. I've got the surf close by still. There's a lot of boys around us at the club who are really professional and put you on the right line. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. Hopefully I can stay here and continue the same pathway.
As a young midfielder, you've come to a club that's got a swag of top-rated young talent and Gary Ablett at the top. What's it been like working with some of those players?
Really good. They're a lot of them are really good role models, especially out in the field. They're really directive. A lot of them have a lot to say. Everyone's a bit different in the way they get it across to you, but yeah, it's great having a lot of experience and a lot of talent in the field. So I'm just trying to learn off them and use them as much as possible. So yeah, it's good.
Who's had the biggest role in your development so far at the club?
I'd probably say Matty Lappin. He helped me a lot, especially at the start of the year, just finding my feet, putting goals in place for me to get to, even in the pre-season, different times and stuff in the gym. And now it's just a lot about working on different skills that I need to get applied to my game. So yeah, he's helped me a lot at the moment.
With the nomination, it's sort of a time that list managers and coaches look back and what went into recruiting you. Can you remember what was involved with Scott Clayton before you arrived at the club?
Yeah, I actually didn't have much to do with him for a while. I think I had one half-an-hour interview at draft camp with him, and I didn't really think a whole lot of it. I was sort of seeing another club, and they challenged me with a few questions. I think they had about 10 blokes sitting around me, and I didn't know who they were at the time, but yeah, they were just a small interview with them, and they picked me up, so I was pretty stoked, really happy.
And 2 months to go, what are your goals remaining for the rest of the year?
I would definitely want to win a few games. I think that's probably the #1 priority. From a personal point of view, I think I want to finish the season off, probably play every game if possible, and yeah, just keep growing my game. It's still my first year, so I've still got a lot to learn and take every opportunity I get. So,
great, thanks for your time. Congrats on the nomination.
No worries, thanks.